Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Man, man, oh man, I'm doing this video the day after. It's August 21st, 2023, the morning after the 50 Cent concert that I attended, the final lap tour out here in West Palm Beach and I Think Amphitheater. And oh my goodness, let me just tell you, I do have something coming out, a written article about this coming out where I'm actually going to be using 50 Cent as an example in regards to how to build an audience, relate to your audience, and more importantly, how to grow with your audience. Understand, I got tuned in this album in which he performed, this album in which he headlined the tour with Get Rich or Die Trying, came out 20 years ago, 2003. I was still in middle school when this album came out, and he's still touring, and everyone, I mean the entire place was packed. Everyone knew the songs. It was one of those things where I was amazed at the fact that there were so many people from all different ethnicities, all different races, all different genders. They're just bumping his shit, like knowing it by heart, knowing it word for word, ripping a couple thousand people. I mean, that feeling, the thought that really kind of captivated me was that feeling of being able to build something, to create something that lasts for eternity. And that's really what I want to talk to you guys today about. Again, like I said, I do have a written article coming out on this. Just stay tuned for that as well. But let me just kind of break down the day for you guys. All right. So yesterday, actually, because it was August 20th, usually that's the day where I usually get a new book on Audible. So started up a new book titled You, Dr. Eric Thomas, Dr. Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher, and as a way of getting my mind right and figuring out, how to relate to, no matter how much content, how many things I put out there. It's like I was telling you guys the other day, I'm always taking in a whole lot more than I actually put out. That's the only way that I can put out as much content as I do. That's the only way a person can put out as much content as I do, is if you're taking it in just as much, right? So I started his book with the Audible version of his book, and then the 50 Cent concert was absolutely, again, I'm still in awe. It hasn't even been a full 24 hours yet since the concert ended, and I'm still kind of recovering and getting my mind right of witnessing what I witnessed, all right, because I was such a huge fan of his growing up. Now, here's what I want to get you. Here's the main story, the main thing that I want to extract from you, want you guys to extract today from today's Move Swiftly thought, all right? It was before the concert. I went to a TGI Fridays, right? I went to a TGI Fridays that's not too far from the amphitheater, the I Think Amphitheater. It's like right up the street, right? And I got there really early, and one of them young boys was talking, and he was like, who's actually going to go see a 50 Cent concert? Right? And I started laughing because I realized that, this has been, these young kids, these young kids probably only know 50 Cent as the actor, or they know 50 Cent as the businessman. They don't know 50 Cent, like how he got his start, how he was able to capture his audience was initially through his music, right? And it was interesting to see that, it was interesting to hear that, and then go to the concert and see how packed it actually was with fans. And the main thing that I'm wanting you guys to take away from this is make sure you know who you want to serve. Make sure you build that audience of people. Like for me, again, I'm one and only Move Swiftly speaker, educating business owners on innovative teamwork, all right? Business owners / sports parents, wealthy sports parents, and the coaches of these sports parents, business owners, sports parents, and coaches, along with the hungry players that don't have, just players in general that are gonna be, gonna continuously and continuously see value in my work. Those are the people that I've been serving from day one. You know, I started out as a scout, as an independent scout, spent time as a high school football coach, spent time being a youth basketball coach, all sorts of things, spent time as a fitness consultant, all sorts of things that relate to the audience. And when it comes to the whole Move Swiftly framework, the concept, the idea, all that stuff, these are things that are evergreen. These are things that are going to last through generation after generation after generation after generation, to the point where my niece and nephew can eat off the work that I'm putting in now. If I'm blessed enough to have some youngins on my own, of my own, they're going to be able to eat off the work I put in out. So the real question, the real thing you have to be asking yourself, especially as I'm bringing this up now, is what are you putting out there? What exactly are you putting out there that's going to last? What are you putting out there that's going to last? And are you making sure you're doing everything in your power, to continuously and continuously and continuously and continuously serve your audience? Because I'm telling you, it's real. All right. What I witnessed last night were folks who are like worshiping, just diehard fans of this kid that grew up in Queens, right? This kid that grew up in Queens and continued to serve his audience, has done a masterful job at doing that, and provides a great lesson, all right? Like I said, I will have a whole lot more on this. Just stay tuned to my work. The main website to check out, makeyamove.com. That's MAKEYAMOVE.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.